This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
So
This
to get into
conference
a
will
good
now
job,
be recorded.
what we have to do? We have to understand the market trend. When you are planning for a job in an organization, there are so many opportunities are available in the market. I just shown one among them. If you open LinkedIn, like you can see n number of opportunities in India itself. So global wise, you can see. So you may wonder, people are saying differently, but I'm seeing something different here. Yes, the reason is the applications which people are targeting might be using the latest technology, but there are so many applications which are already developed and it is currently in use. There are like decades, there are some application maybe you may not aware that you might be using for n number of years, you don't know that it's actually developed with Java. Why people are more reliable on Java? Main important thing is we are doing small applications. Maybe in your college, some of you might be from the college background. So if you're planning to do any mini project or something, you are thinking on a small scale only. But for the organization, the end goal is not only the small mini project kind of thing. They look at differently. A wide discussion will happen in terms of enterprise application. What is enterprise applications? You can take any online shopping app. So it is not like one or two user is going to use that app. Thousands of application, 10,000s of users, anything can happen. And 10,000 of users will log in at the same time because you feel that even recently we see some sale is going on. I don't want to mention it. In India, some famous online shopping app as well as some sale is happening. So in that case, 10,000, 1,000,000, any number of customer can log in. So as an organization, they should not see only the small number of users. They have to think widely because they have to grow their company. How they can do? They have to think widely. Java is the enterprise application. It supports the enterprise application. What does it mean? The performance of the application, security of the application. Because nowadays the market trend, wherever you go, all the big organization, what they're saying, I want to go to cloud. I want to use AI. Yes, everything is in the market now, but the basic foundation is you should know any one of the OOPS concept. And core Java, the Java provides all this information in a single umbrella. That's why even in market, there is a scope for core Java because when you are going into the job opportunity cycle, obviously what they will look is, do you know any one programming language which is based on hoops concept? Because hoops is the main concept. You can take the UI framework also. People may say that I want to get placed in a web developer path. Yes, it's okay. But if you are planning to go for the web development, if you are comfortable with the hoops concept, the concept is going to be same. What is abstraction? What is encapsulation? So those concept is going to same, and top of it only you are going to build the other UI framework. You can take it, you can refer also. If you take the Angular, if you're not talking,
Not
yeah,
audible.
thank you. Can you please go on mute if you're not talking, please? Thank you. So if you're clear about this hoops concept, in future, if you are in a position to learn any other competitive programming language or any other even UI frameworks like Angular or React, you can easily do a self learning or you can easily learn because you are comfortable with the basic hoops concept. If you learn the Lambda here, the same Lambda, you can use it in the other UI frameworks also because the concept is going to change one same, only the syntax is going to change. How we are going to write the Lambda expression in Java, how we are going to use the Lambda expression in the UI framework, that is the only change. But the concept, what is Lambda expression, that is going to be same. That's why people always feel that learning Java is one of their main strong point, because from Java only I would say that so many small things has arrived now. So many frameworks also we can see it in the market, and those frameworks helped us a lot. Okay, so you might be wondering, oh, is it a Java framework? If you know the background of those, so many JavaScript based uh, applications are there in the market, social media things. So you may wonder, but finally the truth is yes, it is based on the Java concept only. So now I believe that you have some idea that why people still say Java is outdated, but still there is a job opportunity in the market. Because how much ever people say, it is not all the organizations are using the latest technology or latest thing. So now let me introduce myself. My name is Yuvi. I am in this software industry for more than 16 years. I got opportunity to work in different technologies and programming language, and I am working on cloud related aspects also, AI also. So I will use my knowledge to instruct you on this core Java. Why I am choosing this is, in core Java we can cover all the main skeletons which is used in the market now. That's why we chose core Java. And on top of it, okay, I'm not going to support you on learning this theoretical aspect, because in the 16 years of journey, I have come across so many applications development. It is backend application, desktop application, network application, or web application. I got an opportunity to work in varieties of application with different clients. So I will be sharing the real time experience also. Like if you do a coding like this, what will be the outcome? If you do a mistake here, where it will reflect? Because nowadays people are expecting not only a developer, not only a tester, because Java means it's not only stamped for a developer, it is used for the tester also in selenium based automation kind. If you're planning to use it in the testing field, yes, you can very well use this code Java knowledge there. So it is not like they will give a problem statement to you and they will ask you to come up with a solution. No, it's not like that. When they are asking you like do some logic, it is not only the code which is going to work. Nowadays people started thinking in the performance area also. When you are developing a code, how good it is in terms of performance, in terms of security. Because now everybody are moving towards cloud. So what they are thinking is security is like all the organizations are thinking that I can go to cloud, but still I'm having some doubt on the security. So being a developer, being a tester, it's our responsibility to take care of the security also. So throughout this course, what I'll be doing is I'm not going to instruct you or train you on this syntaxes and this what is your object, what is your class. No, our class is not going to be like that. I will try to relate it, okay? I will relate with the real time examples. How you can use it in your real time, how it will be correlated. Because when I take a small let's take an example of inheritance, okay? We know what is inheritance. Maybe some of you got chance to use it in your college days. But why I'm going to use inheritance, where I'm going to use inheritance, we people doesn't have a knowledge on it. So what I'm going to do here is, throughout these courses we will be doing a online, okay? In the class itself I'll be doing the demo. I'll be typing in front of you everything, and I will be showing the example for each and every topic, and I'll be correlating this with the real time examples. So how this particular piece of concept is used in your application development. So most of the time now we get chance to work on this, like social media, almost everyone get a chance to work on that, and online shopping app. So my examples will be simple and it will be related to the day-to-day applications which you are using. Now I'm not going to take some application, desktop application which is used in so and so organization alone. That is not going to work out. So I'll be taking the most famous or frequently used applications, and how the concept of inheritance is used there, how the concept of multi-threading is used there. Because I was taking that example, right? More number of users, so obviously 1 lakh users is coming, one or 1 million users are logging at the same time, means my backend is also should be efficient enough to handle it. It's not like only in the UI. There is a concept called session management, okay? So in UI we may have the session management, but ultimately where we are going to add this logic, we are going to add this logic in the backend. So multi-threading should be happening there to reduce the time taken. So obviously it is equal to the performance. So my examples will be related to the real time one, wherever I have used so far, and how I did development, and how you will face an issue when you do a mistake, and how we can correct it. Because now we have to go in the cycle of not a student, like we have to go in the cycle of a real time development who get an opportunity to work in an organization. So again, it is not like straight away we will do like a rocket kind of thing. We will go step by step. Once you are comfortable with the basic concept, the foundation, then we will step on to the advanced logic. So I am presenting like why Java. So these are the areas you can use Java. So I've told like in cloud you can use it, even your Android development you can use Java. And now jargons are there in the market like big data, Spring, remote access. So wherever you want to, like, you can touch each and every part. Okay, you can use Java there. And the main important thing here is it is platform independent, so it is easy to learn, portability and rich API. Again, people will come and they will do argument on this area, and they will say that there are some other programming language or technology available in the market, and it is maybe better they have some conversation. But with my experience in the market, it is like 50-50 basis only. It is not like everyone switched to the latest one. There are some, still some trust reliable things are there. There are some application which is already developed. When they are recruiting, when they recruit you to a job, it is not like they will give you a new application and they won't ask you to start the development from the scratch. They might be having some application which is already developed, or they may be in mid of some development. So you will get an opportunity to fix the issue in the existing code. You will get some opportunity to alter the code or alter the functionality of the existing code. So most of the existing codes are all developed in Java, because more than a decade it is famous in the market. And open source. Okay, so cost wise also it supports most of that organization, a small kind of small organizations and other things, they do go for the open source one. For enterprise application, as I told you in the beginning, it supports them in terms of reliability, security and performance. Okay, next is, in this course we will be covering all this hoops concept. Again, I won't be directly go and say that object, this is the definition of object. No, I'll be correlating this with your real time example. Object means in your day to day, what you will see. What is class? So, all real time examples will be shared, and how you can use it in your application development. Again, I'm insisting again, it is not only for the developer, it is useful for the tester also. And if you know this hoops concept thoroughly, this is the basic foundation, and you can use this basic foundation as an investment in learning other technologies and programming language. You can use wherever. You can also do a cross verification online now. Okay, you can take this topic, you can see the similar topics in other technologies and frameworks. Even you can take the UI frameworks also, you can see the similar topics there. Only the syntax is going to change. Why I'm telling this strongly is, I have worked on all these technologies in the market. I do a web development also, Angular, React, Python. So I worked on all those things. So I do have hands-on experience on all these things. That's why I'm saying it. It is relevant to the your future learning also. It is not like something you're learning, it is only for Java and you cannot use it further. Not like that. Because when you place it in an organization, when to enter into an organization, they will ask some interview question. After you work for 4 years or 5 years, you may feel that I want to move to a different technology. In that time also, this will be very helpful to you. That's why we choose this boots concept. Okay, now I'm going to quickly share some of the frameworks, just to give some idea about why Java, why it is like used in market even now. Now, then I will switch on to the course content, so that you will have some idea on what we are doing. Okay, so if you look at my screen, there are so many frameworks are developed. Okay, frameworks are nothing but on top of Java. There are some codes written by like some community peoples are there, right? Like the Java community people, they showed interest and they have come up with some frameworks, like some small piece of code they have written on top of Java. So these are the famous frameworks in the market. You can see like log4j and JUnit. JUnit is nothing but it is used for the unit testing, automatic unit testing of your code. So being a developer, you have to test your code by yourself even before giving to the actual tester. So JUnit will make your work easy. And Apache Tomcat is there, your server, and your Maven is there, JSON is there. Why I'm saying all those things is these are the frameworks you will come across in your software lifecycle when you are entering as a tester or developer or operation person. So any one of this framework you will be using in your future. So in that case, obviously it is not like everything will be a happy path. You may face some issue even with the existing code or concept. In that time it will be handy if you know Java, because it is a framework only on top of Java. So if you know Java, obviously you can fix it by yourself and you can run that particular service. Okay, so now with no delay, I am sharing the course content so that we will discuss what exactly, because I have designed this course content by keeping one thing in mind, that is, it is not like we are saying that 10 hours 20 hours. No, we are not going to concentrate on the number of hours. We are going to concentrate on the content what we are going to discuss, how you are going to use this content in your interview sessions, in your day-to-day activities, after you get a job, or if you're in a job who wants to switch, and if you want to do some modifications in your existing job profile. Like some people might be in testing and they want to move to a development cycle, and some people might be in the bug fixing like maintenance project, but they want to go to the actual microservices or containers based project. Yes, if you are comfortable, if you are thorough with these foundations, we can easily get into those fields. By keeping those things in mind only, I have designed this course content. So as mentioned in this, you can see the similar thing in the Isha training site also. Similar content is available. What will I learn at the end of this courses? As I told, Java skill for your career growth and best practices. I'm not going to breach something like if you do like this is what happened, if you do like this is what. No, I'm not going to do like this. It will be a real time examples I'll be giving, and that real time examples only we are going to use it. So quickly I will take an example of a your class is an object. Okay, so how I'll be going to explain, you might have heard it before. So classes are nothing but I usually like to compare this class as an object concept with our real time concept. That is, I'm going to my friend's house. Okay, recently they did one housewarming. So I went there, I saw their construction. I feel that I want to build a similar house for me also. So how can I do it? Very simple thing is, take the blueprint of the house, and wherever I have the empty land, I will use it to construct the similar house. And my test is different. Okay, my friend was using wooden things for the indoor decoration, but I want to go for a PVC based kind of thing. But it's my house, right? So what I will do is I will use a blueprint to build the house, but the interior decoration I will do it by my wish. I will paint the walls as per my wish. I will change the color of the wall. I won't go as exactly like my friend house. So some modifications I'm doing. So I do something, some blueprint I've taken from my friend, but I constructed one house. That house I changed it. Only the room size is same. My hall size, my kitchen size, my bedroom size, living room size, everything I might be matching with my friend's blueprint. But finally, my house. So I will change as per my wish. So what I'll be doing, I will change everything as per my wish. This is what is happening in the class and object concept. There will be a blueprint called class. In that class, I will have something called house. The class name is house. I will have something called the dimensions for my rooms. What will be the length, breadth for my living room? What will be the length and breadth for my balcony? So everything will be there in my house blueprint. But when I create an object, this object is nothing but my house. So that the object is going to be changed. The blueprint is common, the class is common, but I create two objects. First object is my friend house. The second object is my house. My friend house will have different interior decoration. It will have different wall painting colors and other things. My house will have different interiors and other things. So this is what is happening in the real world also. So class, your blueprint, but the objects, it will change. Tomorrow, if you are coming and you are saying that I do want to construct the same thing, yes, student one blueprint you can do, there won't be any change at all. So this is how I'll be giving a real time examples to every one of you, each and every topic, and that topic we will use it for our real time development. Just give me a minute. Similarly, you might have come across all this hoops concept: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance. From our beginning, okay, maybe in some colleges also they're covering, they will teach like, okay, inheritance means this is what, abstraction means this is what. We will learn that time. After a period of time, we will forget because it's all theoretical concept. When you do something related to the actual thing, that is your day to day activity, then only it will register into your mind. Okay, so this is what I'll be explaining. Even the memory management also. So very important interview question. When you go for an interview, they will ask like what are the different memory options available, what is static, what is heap. So they will ask this question, we will answer. But if they straight away ask the question, we will answer. But if they tweak the question, we may not be able to answer. Okay, what is string constant pool, we will explain. But if they tweak it, okay, if they say that I have a string like this, like string s1 equal to high and string s2 equal to new string of high, so where the string s1 will be saved, where the string s2 will be saved, you will be confused sometime, because we know the theoretical concept, we don't know the actual logic behind it. So again, this will be explained with the real time examples. Like quickly, I'll take your time. So we do right. So when you will take a simple example, like we'll take the refrigerator itself. In your refrigerator, there are different compartments for your food items. There are a specific storage available for your uh, dairy items, milk products, everything. So memory also, heap memory means it will be stored differently, and string constant, okay, all the strings will be saved in a different area. So likewise, okay, I'm not stretching it detail here. In the actual class, I'll be explaining it in detail. So this is how I'll be explaining. And coming back to the course content, so I'll be starting as usual thing like what is Java, how to install so ID and all. In this training, I'll be using IntelliJ. So that I'll be explaining here how to install. Even you can do it without this IDE also. There are so many online compilers available for Java, so I'll be explaining that also. It doesn't mean that you need a dedicated laptop for this training course. Without this also, you can use your own mobile also to learn this, like this Java. How to do it, I'll be explaining. No need of a dedicated laptop or any software installation and all. So I'll be guiding you on this. Why I'm touching upon this basic concept is there are different varieties of students are available here, so we have to match everyone. So there may be some student who may come from non-IT background, so to give some introduction to them, so I'll be starting from what is a programming language. So for first 1 or 2 hours would be like this, because we have to make them comfortable So once they are comfortable with us, what is programming language, what is Java, why they need Java, how to install and other things, then we will quickly jump on to our regular aspect. So if you look at my screen, there are different data types we are using, right? So this data types, again, it is a one time investment for you. Like if you learn here the similar data types, you can see it in the other programming languages also. And how to declare your variable, what is this implicit conversion, what is explicit conversions, why we need us. When you are doing any memory management thing, these conversions are all important, so I've added these topics also here. And the concept of array and operator, this again it's going to common in your other programming and technology also. So this basic arithmetic operations or your logical operations or your conditions operations, all these things is going to be same. So if you are comfortable with this hoops foundation, your Java foundation, you can very well use it anywhere, okay, any other learning curves also. And not only in other learning, even if you are going to attend one interview, I've seen, okay, I myself part of so many interview sessions, I've seen that people might be, they're very confident in the hoops concept, but they don't know the basic concept, the operations and all, they may not be aware. If I tweak some question, they will say that some sort of answer they will give, but they won't give the actual answer. With that itself, we can easily catch up whether they really worked on it or they did some theoretical studies over net and came. So that's why I take some topics, so that you will get an experience that you are working in the IT field now. It's not like you did some theoretical study over net and you came. No, not like that, because it is not something like definition, it is not something like theoretical explanation. It is full of your real time examples, some tweaking also I give. And I'll be giving some lab exercise also. Again, it's lab exercise means not like a teacher student kind of thing, like you have to do, without doing that tomorrow's session you should not attend. No, nothing like that. I'll be giving some small lab exercise to you, and I'll be seeing whether you are able to do it. If you are not able to do also, no problem. In the next day, the very first thing what we are going to see is your lab exercise. So I'll be explaining your previous day lab exercise. I'll be running the code and I'll be showing. And one important thing is this Word document, this PPT, this you will be seeing for maybe in the first 1 or 2 hours of session. Later on, we will be talking only in the IDE. All the explanations, all the real-time explanation, everything will be explained through the coding. I'll be typing the coding in front of you and I'll be saying that this is how you have to start your syntax, this is how you have to end it. If you do some issues like this, you will get an error like this. What is error? What is exceptions? Everything will be discussed in detail, because all the applications when you get placed into that, nowadays most of the companies are doing work from homes also. So you may hardly get a chance to work alone or to work with the teammates. So you should know how to resolve the issue which you are facing. So I'm very sure at the end of this session you will get a confidence. If you come across any exception also, you can easily fix by yourself. So that exception handling also I'll be covering. So control flow. So if else, this again it's going to be common in all the technology in the market. And looping concept, if you are comfortable with this looping concept, even if you see any UI code, any web development, if so many users are logging in, how to handle it, this looping concept will help you. It will reduce the performance issues also. So I'll be covering this looping concept. And main important thing is your code management. So if you are comfortable with this methods concept, your code management will be good, because readability of code is really good. Like if you open a file, if you see all the 20,000s of line in a single class or single method itself, you would still feel not comfortable, okay, to see the code like this. So method handling, it's important concept, and that we will be covering. After the first 9 topics, we will be jumping on to the actual hoops concept. In this hoops concept, as I told you, I'll be covering on this, what is classes, what is object, those things I will be covering again. It won't be like a dry theoretical classes. Mean constructor, mean this is what constructor, What is this copy construct? This is what the definition of copy construct. No, you will be shown with an example. I'll be typing program for each and every topic. Through this program you will be understanding, oh, this is what is copy constructor, oh, this is what the parameterization, and this is what like arguments. So everything you will learn there. So inheritance concept. So this will be your interview question. If you are planning to attend a core Java interview, then obviously they will touch some questions from this inheritance concept. They will be asking, do you have multiple inheritance? Yes or no. If you say yes, they will ask you justification. If you say no, they will ask you justification. If you say no, means they will ask, oh, if you don't have multiple inheritance, how you will handle in Java? The next question will come. So we will be explaining what is the condition for not having a multiple inheritance, how it can be handled, what is interfaces, why we are using like this. So all this concept will be covering in this section. And next thing is encapsulation. So encapsulation, I told, right, security is an important fact. So wherever you are doing coding, you have to write your code in such a way that your code is secured. It's not like everyone can come and everyone can use it. So let's take an example. You are going to a supermarket, and in supermarket any public can enter, and they can buy things, okay, and you can go to the near the billing counter, but inside the billing counter they won't allow you. This billing counter is reserved for their employees, that supermarket employees, especially for the cashier kind of person. So this is what we will use it, okay. This is how I'll be explaining on the encapsulation concept. So, being a public person, you can go throughout the supermarket, you can buy any product, whichever you want, you can pick and you can put it in your basket and you can pay the bill and you can take it out. But you are not supposed to enter into the cash area. You are not supposed to open that cash counter and do some activity, because that is not meant for the public, that is meant for the private. That is only your employee of that organization, employee of the supermarket, employee of the bank. Okay, so this is how I'll be explaining you the concept of encapsulation. I won't be saying that encapsulation means these are the access modifier, these things. No, I'll be explaining you with a real-time example. Next again, this static. The static concept is a challenging concept. Even in my prior training courses, I've seen that some students who do really good in other areas, they somehow feel challenging in this static concept. They do confuse among themselves. If a static comes on a method, what will happen? A static on a class, what will happen? Static on a variable, what will happen? So that will be explained with a real-time example and different criterias on this static keyword. What will happen if you keep it on a class? What will happen if you keep it on a method? That will be discussed in detail, because this is one of the expected interview questions. So they will ask some questions related to that. Next, collections. Again, the collection would be the main pillar. It is not only for the interview purpose, it is not only for your learning purpose, it is for the real time usage. When you take your project, when you are doing any app development, then this collection will help you a lot. So any file they will give you when you enter a project, okay, after you get placed, and they give some file and they say that process the file, process data processing. What is data processing? Obviously some sort of data operations you are going to do. It can be some sorting, or it can be some filtering. So those kind of activities can be easily done by collections. When you are going for an interview, nowadays interviews they split like this: theoretical questions and your hands-on experience. Some people do really good on the theoretical because they go through the documents available in the online, they will answer all the questions, they will crack everything. But when we give one small task in the code area, they won't do, because they don't have the real exposure of this particular logic. So we can easily identify those kind of attendees in the interviews, and they will say how much ever they're good on theoretical, what they are actually expected to do, they should be good in the coding also. So collection is one of the area you can expect in your coding part. And threading, one very 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 important. Not only in core Java, wherever you go, you should be comfortable with the threading logic, because all the techniques in the market, they do either directly or indirectly this threading concept. Not only this will help you on the testing area, manual testing, it will help you on the performance tester also. Okay, if you are a performance tester, if you are planning for a engineering performance engineering role kind of thing, this will help you, because multi-threading concept, if something goes wrong, it will collapse the entire flow. It will crash your server, it will crash your application. So if you are comfortable with this multi-threading logic, you can use it in the performance engineering area also. Next is Java 8 feature. There are so many things available, but I've taken this main important things, because functional programming, generics, these things are important because it covers the lambda expressions for you. And this lambda expressions, it is used in your TypeScript also when you're planning to work along with your UI developers. You may not be going to learn Angular, but if you come across a chance or opportunity, if they may ask some questions, okay, what is this lambda expression, the answer is going to be same. Okay, the only the syntax is going to be different. So in that cases you can use this functional programming. That's why we picked up this area. Java streams. So Java streams, Java 8 feature, you can for sure expect in your interview questions. And generics, again they will tweak with us what is generics, why it is needed and all. So that we will be covering. One important and main topic I personally feel, okay, your error and exception handling logic. This will help you to develop a new code, and also it will help you to fix the issue on already developed code. If somebody else already developed, there are some issues available, and you got an opportunity to fix the code, means you should know how to handle different types of exceptions, how to handle the error, because there are some outages happening in the production and they are saying that check the log and fix it, means you should know what are the different types of exception available or errors available. Then only you can say, oh, this is an exception, means this would be the root cause, so this is the code I have to see, this is how I'll fix it. Most of the time you might be end up in doing this activity than developing something new. So if you are comfortable with this, yes, you can very well handle the real time issues provided to you. And next thing is memory management. So why I've insisted this error exceptions and all, if you are looking for a cloud based core Java, okay, developer also, this will help you, because once you move to the cloud, some error is happening, my application is not working after it's moved to the cloud. It can be a network issue, I do agree, but there are some application issues also happen. So if you are comfortable with this memory management, your error and exception handling, not only as a core Java developer, you can use the skills in the other areas also. Okay, so then I will be doing some giving some hands-on, and interview questions will be discussed. It is not like at the end of the topic it will be discussed, no. Whenever I do some coding, there itself I'll stop and I'll say that in this part you can expect an interview question. If they ask a question, you can answer like this. You itself will learn when you see this video, you itself will learn how to do it. Then question and answers would be there. And main important thing is, at the end of this you will be provided with one mini project kind of thing. So you itself can do your mini project, you will get a confident to do it. If you stuck somewhere also, no problem, I'll be guiding you on that. And main important thing is, everyday session will be recorded and it will be available for your access. If you are not able to attend today's session, for example, then you can see it later and you will get comfortable with it. If you face any challenge, if you face that I am not comfortable with this particular topic which was discussed yesterday, you can very well ask me the question in the next day and I'll be clarifying you. And this recorded session will be available for you anytime, so you can see whenever you find time, because I see that some uh, students do they join, and they may be from college and they see that I got some university exam, so next to 1 or 2 days I may not be able to join it, I have some lab activity, I have some project from my college, so next 2 days I may not be able to join the live session means no issues, they can see the recording. And they do come approach me. Okay, so will be having one WhatsApp group created, so there they will be posting their questions and I'll be clarifying them, not only on the sessions, even and the hands on which I provide them. They will be approaching me like, I tried this UV but it's not working and I'm getting an error like this, how can I resolve this error? I'll be supporting you, guiding you to fix the issue. But still you feel that UV, it will be good if you type the code in front of me in next day class, it will be helpful, I'll be doing that also. Okay, so this is the overview of the course content which we are going to discuss. So you will be comfortable with one of the famous tool called IntelliJ. Some people will say Eclipse for Java, but I won't prefer because I know the real-time usage in the market and the different clients what they are preferring, because Eclipse seems to be a little bit heavy when compared to IntelliJ. So if they are providing a machine with less configuration, it may impact the performance of the laptop which is provided to you. So in that cases we recommend IntelliJ in the real-time, okay, environment. In most of the organizations they are recommending that. That's why I am also making you comfortable with IntelliJ editor. If you don't have a laptop also, no issues, in your mobile itself you can type the code, because there are some online compilers available which will support your core Java development. Okay, with this I'm stopping my today's demo walkthrough. Now the time for the Q&A. You can ask me your question, I'm happy to answer you. And before this I want to thank you also, thank you for showing interest on the demo. Okay, now it's Q&A session time, please. Any question for me?
Yeah, how about the core schedule? Is it every day in the week or is it in the weekends?
Currently, it is scheduled in the same time frame, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday. If there are some interest, okay, if there are some interest over the weekend, we will discuss with the institute and we will plan on the weekend also. But the current schedule is 9 to 10 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday, IST.
Okay. And would you be also sharing the code as well?
Code I'll be typing on the screen and that will be recorded and video will be shared with you. So you can pass the video if you are planning to try along with me, and that will be helpful to you. If you still feel that you need the code, yes, I'm happy to share that also.
Yeah, like we all can have a remote repository, and
Mhm.
if we can place the files there, we could use Git and maybe
That is
pull down.
okay. That
Yeah.
you're right. The only challenging thing is sometimes I feel it. Okay, I myself have done it. If I face any issue, I will do Google. I will copy and paste it in my editor. I will run it and it will work. So if I do like that, it won't register into my mind. Next time when I come across the same error, again I'll be depending on the online. So my personal preference is, if you type by seeing something, if you, it will register at least 1 second in your mind. That's why I give that video to you. But still, if you feel that you want some code to be shared, we are happy to share that. No issues to us.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, we'll also be doing it, but in the meanwhile, like if we can follow this process, right, we can also get used to Git commands and all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check with the training center and I'll get back to on that, Srini.
Yeah.
Currently, we are
Okay.
not following yet, but it's a good idea. We will consider that.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. Any other question from anyone? Okay. And even today's
Approximately how
demo,
long
sorry, please go ahead.
this course will complete?
It is targeted for 15 hours now, but some student may ask some questions and we have to answer their doubts, right? So there
Mhm.
can be 1 or 2 days extension may happen, depend upon the queries we get on the online class. If there are no queries or if it is less time, then we will finish it within this 15 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. And one more question. Yeah. So this Java programming knowledge, will it help us in configuring DevOps tools?
DevOps tool means, can you name something, or you're talking about
Like,
Jenkins?
yeah, yeah. For example, how to construct the pipelines. So will this knowledge be helpful maybe in some other way?
Okay, so I'll take it in the other way. So it will help you in your DevOps operation for sure, because DevOps is nothing but your development plus operations, right? So you should have some developer knowledge to use it in your DevOps for sure. There is no doubt in it. In your DevOps tool, like Jenkins example, most widely used now. So there also you have to write some scripts. It
Right,
can
right.
be like some executions you have to do, and in that scripting knowledge, which type of script you are going to choose. Okay, if you are using a script which is based on Java, means yes, you can very well use it there in your DevOps cycle also.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you.
Any other query from anyone?
And what about unit testing? Will you cover some unit testing scenarios as well?
In this, okay, it's 15 hours limited, right? So
Okay,
we won't be covering unit test, but unit test means JUnit only. So on top of this only, we'll be using this JUnit, Mockito, everything. So you can very well do the JUnit coding also using this core Java knowledge. Again, it's Java unit testing. So if you know Java, you can write the coding for the unit testing. And not only this one, even the code coverage, if you are planning to use it, okay, you are very comfortable with this DevOps concept and all, yes, you can use this in your pipeline concept also. Like after development build you will be doing, then you will do a deployment, then testing will happen, and the code coverage will happen, and your SAS test, DAS test, everything you can do it. The main thing is, if you have the coding knowledge, you can use it in the other areas also.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Any other question? Okay, so if there is no question, you can see the contact detail in the screen. It's 801 9952 427. You can call this number to register for this course. Okay, and you can WhatsApp also if you have any query. Even after this demo, if you have any query, we are happy to attend it. You can post your queries in the group chat. Most of you are already part of the group chat which we have created for this. So in that group chat you can share your queries. Once the actual session is started, we will be creating new group for that student who is going to attend it. So there we will have the regular discussion and other things related to our day-to-day topics coverage, queries, your hands-on, and other material related aspects we'll be covering there. So again, I'm repeating the number which you have to use for this registration is 801 9952 427. You can use this number for your registration. I hope you don't have any more queries. So thanks again, and thanks for joining this session, and have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.